Right, welcome to this review video for the Champions of SLAANESH Army box here. Games Workshop very kindly sent me a set through the post. Check out gamingfigures.com. I think there'll be a stock in this. I'm not sure on the availability of this set. It's probably going to be like a big splash release. As to how much stock there'll be after that, it's hard to tell. But check out gamingfigures.com. Hopefully you can get this on pre-order. So link for them in the video description below. They do discount 40k, and then if your order's large enough, you can get deeper discounts. You can get free postage in the UK as well. So link below for them. So I have to say, with Games Workshop, there's two things they're doing I think are really good. First of all is the quality of the sculpting work. In the last few years, it's been since Primaris came along. Their sculpting has been absolutely fantastic. Just off the back of fresh Eldar releases coming up, beautiful sculpts, and now we've got not just a unit or two, but full-on Emperor's Children here, plus Fulgrim as well. Perhaps mixed views about him and that sculpt, but very strong style for sure, and a beautiful sculpt. So that's the first aspect. Their sculpts are fantastic. The second aspect is that they're just releasing all the right stuff, in my opinion, all the good stuff, and they're not really taking risks with things. They're doing like for the Eldar, for example, just really solid, good resculpts of brilliant initial concepts. So like Fire Dragons, just resculpted faithfully, nothing strange going on with them, just beautiful sculpts. The Phoenix Lords looking fantastic as well. And I think the same for the Emperor's Children, not trying anything strange. They don't need to, because these factions and the lore and the style behind them is so strong. And so Games Workshop, I think, it's staying faithful to that, which is, I think, a very, very good move. So that's what we're looking at here inside this set. And as per usual with these sets, there's a fair bit to it. It's not just models that you're getting. You're getting a styled Codex, plus cards as well. So they've not let the Emperor's Children fall behind. It's a load of resculpts or new sculpts, book and cards, just like the other box sets that have come out for different factions. So as per usual, this slides off. A very, very striking colour scheme. So we've got these tones of like purple, a little bit of turquoise going on here as well, blue, turquoise kind of colour. Not everyone's favourite colour. Purple, it is very strong, but I like what they've done here. It's not just, I'm just looking at the artwork at the moment, but you've got purple tones running through here, but you've got this kind of light semi-turquoise blue running through here as well, and it just sort of offsets the purple just a little bit. I think that's quite key to do that. You know, full-on purple is too much, but to introduce another complementary colour to it, such as this blue, it just makes it more appealing. And then you've got the metallics running through here as well, and the odd colour being picked out. You've got a bit of green here, and then the sword here on Fulgrim, you see it in that yellow colour. Interesting choice, just to make it stand out. So this opens out. You've got yourself a piece of artwork here with no kind of text or anything on it. You can easily cut that out and then frame it. I've done that plenty of times with artwork from Games Workshop. It's easily done. And this should all just slide out. So first up, you're met with a load of models here. Look at that blade, or that glaive. You know, so many Chaos Legions out there, but these do have their own style for sure, which is great to have that variety. And again, that jagged kind of blade here with the sword as well. And the whip, there's a plasma pistol in there. And then the icon as well, you can see it just here. And the backpack. The shoulder pads as well, beautiful sculpt, and the helmet here, look at that, fantastic. So you've got a number of head options. You've got a helmet here, and you've got one here, like a bare-headed, semi-bare-headed option. So what we just saw there was the Lord Exultant, the leader, who's just here. And again, I was talking about complementary colours. They've done the same here with the models. It's interesting. We've got purples running through this. There's sort of, I'm seeing purple here, and it's coming out the same on the camera, but it's more pink running through the actual colour scheme on the models. But what Games Workshop wisely have done, so the colour palette here is plenty of black being used, some metallics, and then some kind of spot colour that complements. So like this kind of minty green kind of colour running through as well. Great idea. And then there's that very light turquoisey blue colour being used as well. So you've still got that pink theme running through, but it's not allowed to dominate too much. It's being complemented by other colours, so I think that's what makes these work really well. And then they look quite stark here, but once they're on terrain, they just look even better. And this Lord Exultant looks fantastic there with the jagged blade. And you can run your pink and purple tones through the blades. That's what they've done here. See the blades have got the continuing the colour on. And you've got these shoulder pads where you can add your icons on as well. And there's real good, there's like green piping running through here as well. So it's not just pink. You've got other colours coming through. It just makes it much more palatable. So beautiful paintwork here. So these are Tormentors or Infractors. It's like the heavier weapon squads. As per usual. Now there has been some criticism of some of the sculpts, but they really have been an exception to the rule. I'm struggling to criticise Games Workshop's sculpting work at the moment. It is like the best in the world. I really think it is good. There's a backpack here with these grids on them. The models look tall. They do look big. They're sort of Primaris. I wonder if they're upping the size. They just look a little bit bigger. Very Primaris sort of size, these ones. And I'm just looking at the sculpting work here. They do look a bit bigger. I think this is quite significant. These, I suppose, like Chaos Havoc's sort of size, a bit bulkier looking, but that is Primaris scale across there. And then your regular sort of Chaos Space Marine scale, which is just a bit shorter, a bit leaner than Primaris, but not far off. But these are proper sort of Primaris sort of scale here, and they're beautifully done. Just moving around. Lovely detail on the shoulder pads here. So you get one of those, there's no doubt more of them. Another one of the same, I'm wondering. Yes, that one's identical. I guess there should just be two of those. And then another one here. Yeah, this is a different sprue, I think. We'll just have different heavy weapons. Fascinating. So I'll just pull out a few more. I'm not sure which is which here. Noise Marines, Infractors or Tormentors. You get 12 Noise Marines in the box set, 10 Infractors, 10 Tormentors and Lord Exultant. So 33 models in total. Detail here on the backpacks. Beautifully done. It's like a stretched skin or canvas running across his leg there. Loads of icons done separately. The backpacks are lovely with the, dare I say it, semi, like almost a Blood Angel's like wing across there. Obviously different style, but I can see the similarity. Continuing on with the jagged blades as well running through. Just so many different accessories. Look at this whip across here as well. Very nicely done. Very, very nice. Yes, they've succeeded. This is not just a Chaos Legion painted in different colour. They've completely got their own style here. Weapons, blades, backpacks, shoulder pads. It's all done differently, which is great to see. And there's more. That's another one of the same. And another one of the same, and another one of the same, right? So you're using them to build different types of units here. So lots of sprues. Then as we push on, the usual divider, just to protect what's on the other side. And that's like that. And then continue on with this theme. So inside here is your folder, your elastic strap with your paperwork inside. Oh boy, look at this transfer sheet. Some very large icons on here as well. And nicely done in gold. Pink, black, gold. This is superb. Some sort of runes, some writing across here as well. Tiny symbols. Emperor's Children transfer sheet. That's very nice. Wonder how many you get. Just the one by the looks of it. And then your bases, your larger bases. And the other bases you need across here. These army sets are very, very nice. The Fulgrim artwork here on the front. And then we'll open this up. It's great, you can imagine sort of carrying this around, but it's quite flimsy, you need to look after it. Now, this is nicely done. The Codex. And it's not that thin. There's plenty to it. And you have this lovely metallic finish to these symbols, you see it glinting. Highly collectible, beautifully done. It really is nice. And it opens up like so. Yeah, so it's definitely a shade of pink here you can see on the Chaos Space Marine vehicles. Up against the Ashmedar. What a bizarre army to face off against. And you've got all the SLAANESH type units here, you can see them in the background. Fighting away across there. The Illuminated. Oh, they are so weird. And some of the artwork inside as well. So I'm just flicking through here. Let's come to this page here on Sonic Weaponry. Look at the artwork for that. It's not just pink purple going on here, but other colours being introduced, which is a very, very good move. Looks really good. Oh, nicely done. There's an example of them there. Alright, so I'm not going to go through every page there in the Codex, but it's as filled out as any other. And there's a good number of detachments inside and all the new rules and so on as well. So, very nicely produced book. Then, we'll just see what else is in here. So you've got a guide here for building the models. Just the usual precision, just showing exactly how to put all of the models together. And then the data cards. Which again, beautiful style of this. It's very, very nicely done. I'm just taking a look. Just so you can see the trim. Yeah, it's that purpley pink colour. Very nicely done. There's the rules for Fulgrim just there. It really is a beautiful production. So it really has been a long time coming. I'm sure there's plenty of Emperor's Children players out there. This is a dream come true for them. And it's not just a drip of releases here from Games Workshop, but it's the full treatment that's been given here for the Emperor's Children. It's another Chaos Legion, well and truly established now. As Chaos Space Marines, very well represented. They went through a period of old sculpts, sort of disjointed detachments, formations with them, but now there's great sort of distinct sculpts coming out and for the different Chaos Legions. You know, Death Guard was one of the first, just a load of releases coming out for those. Got their Primarch, really good news. Games Workshop moved for other Chaos Legions like World Eaters, for example, and then the general Chaos Space Marines, which you can then paint up like as Black Legion or paint them up as Alpha Legion like I've done. So it's been about the best time to be a Chaos Space Marine player. So many options out there, beautiful sculpts for them, and now the Emperor's Children join in the fun. So that's the review and unboxing. The sculpts are fantastic from Games Workshop. I think they're making the right moves as well. Just they're faithfully going through the strength of their brand and the lore that's been there for years. And so it's like a lot of revamps going, a lot of resculpts. I think it's the right move. Games Workshop don't really need to try and sit down and think of new stuff to come up with. They have such a strength in their brand, in the whole 40k lore, the history, and there's factions that are crying out for new sculpts. This is a good move, Games Workshop, moving through stuff very well indeed, and it's great to see. Keep a lookout for more reviews on the channel. Check out gamingfigures.com. See if you can get this on pre-order. It means you can get it at a discounted rate from them. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.